I have a theory. Your boy has a theory when it comes to TikTok, okay? It's getting banned off of a bunch of government devices at the state level. There's even legislation on the books for the federal level for a total ban on government-related technology for having the TikTok app on it and then just wiping it off the face of the earth. Okay, well, generally speaking, the content that's on TikTok is wholeheartedly haram and super objectionable, and getting rid of it's probably a good thing overall for society. But this isn't an altruistic endeavor by the government. That's where my theory comes in. But we'll just go ahead and lay out everybody who's taken action on this. Maybe it's just a partisan lines thing. Maybe the left just wants free speech that's out there. Sure, this is an altruistic endeavor. Definitely don't read between the lines. Governor Greg Abbott, so Texas, announces a plan to ban TikTok from government devices in the Lone Star State. Texas Governor Greg Abbott announced the plan on February 6th to ban the use of TikTok on state-issued devices. The video sharing app of degeneracy is owned and operated by Bytedance. Bytedance, all right, keep that name in mind, which is a Chinese company that moved its headquarters to Singapore in 2020. And who owns ByteDance? Who is the Mark Zuckerberg, Sundar Pichai, Susan Wojcicki of ByteDance? Xi Jinping. It's China. It's a Chinese corporation, ergo it's controlled by the CCP. I don't know what to talk about. Okay. It has long been controversial, particularly among Republicans, for potentially enabling the Chinese Communist Party access to the private info of Americans, including minors, who are overrepresented on the app. Yeah, it's almost like, there was a former president who signed an executive order banning TikTok and everybody spurged out about it, but then all of a sudden to run it back at the state level, a bunch of different places are being, oh my god, TikTok's bad, somebody should do something about this. Well, you could go and take a look at Joe, who's getting rid of every policy that Trump did under the doctrine of Orange Man bad. But hey man, whatever, some of us have short-term memory loss, Biden chief among them. Many states across the union have responded to the concerns by banning TikTok on government cell phones, laptops, tablets, citing the risk of the CCP accessing sensitive material and classified data. Why you have any of these entertainment platforms on your government device, especially if you're doing sensitive businesses, beyond me, but okay. At the end of January, Maine became the 29th U.S. state to ban TikTok from the devices of government employees. Now Abbott is seeking to make Texas the 30th state to pass such a law. So an overwhelming majority of the states are now banning TikTok on their government apps. So it's clearly a bipartisan issue. So what's their justification of this? I think it's a net positive, but how are they arriving at this conclusion? Because I think we're coming to this place at totally different trajectories. The security risk associated with the use of TikTok on devices used to conduct the important business of our state must not be underestimated or ignored, Abbott said. Owned by the Chinese company that employs Chinese Communist Party members, TikTok harvests significant amount of data from users' devices, including details about a user's internet activity. Is that unique to TikTok? Interesting. Other prohibited technologies listed from statewide model plan also produce a similar threat to security of Texans. It is crucial the state agencies and employees are protected from the vulnerabilities presented by the use of the app and others prohibited technologies as they work on behalf of their fellow Texans. I thank the Texas Department of Public Safety and Texas Department of Information Resources for their hard work helping safeguard the state's sensitive information and critical infrastructure from potential threats posed by hostile foreign actors. So yeah, as you can see, national ban because, TikTok Chinese and Chinaman bad, I guess. On December 23rd, 2022, Congress passed a law banning TikTok from government devices, a policy in line with many already existing state policies. Raja, representative from Illinois, one of the most outspokenly anti-CCP Democrats, Goodman, in the lower chamber, applauded the move in a statement at the time, but called for further action. I might be on the Democrat side here for a second. Just wait, man. I haven't flipped, okay? This is a major step forward in the security of our government. Okay. Exactly 1 month after the passage of the bill, Senator Josh Hawley, Goodman right there, he was a little, flumpy when it came to supporting Ukraine in the beginning, but my guy's coming around one more time. He also said the ban is necessary not only to protect the privacy of Americans, young and old alike, but is crucial for young people's well-being. Yeah. Standard TradCon boilerplate talking points. But it's interesting. It's very interesting. Okay, why TikTok? TikTok is super popular. They're little 45-second, 30-second video clips where kids are just, stupidly scrolling throughout the day, not really learning anything. It's just a big waste of time, but that's the same argument you could have had of YouTube 5 years ago, and then before that, MySpace, and before that, television, and before that, comic books. There's always been the exact same thing over and over again. The corruption of our youth. Oh my gosh, TikTok's a part of it. Well, that's just the most popular avenue at this point in time. And yeah, you got an easy target in the fact that it's owned and operated by the Chinese Communist Party. But if this was actually about security, they would be targeting a lot more than just TikTok. I heard this idea posited, and I can't quite remember who was saying it. It might have been Myron from Fresh and Fit, but I think there's some validity to this claim. And then I was running the numbers, and I was taking a look at some other things, just trying to connect the dots when it comes to this. Because, okay, getting rid of one app, one platform, that almost seems like targeted government interference. If this was not a Chinese app and it was just the government going directly after one platform, you would be looking at the government cross. But, we can't just assess this in a vacuum. Okay, it's owned and operated by the Chinese government. And terms of service, when it comes to TikTok, they have the access to all of your information that's on there. But that's not exclusive to TikTok. There are so many other apps that are on everybody's phone that has that open access that's on there. Heck, how many people's cookie data all over their browsers are freely and available to anybody at a moment's notice? How much data collection is done by some of the most popular websites and apps online? If this was exclusively about keeping the American people safe, they wouldn't need to be saying this is about your safety. This would just be patently obvious. They wouldn't need to even bother breaking out all the pageantry when it comes to deplatforming this app. And I'm not simping for TikTok. I'm just telling you that there's something underneath of this, because like I said, I was running the numbers, man, and money talks and bullshit walks. Here you go. You got Bytedance Inc. Okay, and this is from Open Secrets. This is where all the money comes from. So what's Bytedance doing with their dollars? Obviously, it's a billion-dollar industry. There is how many eyes, how many searches on TikTok every single day. And their contribution numbers, $103,000. Lobbying numbers, lobbying money in 2022, $4.2 million, $5.1 million. Interesting. 87 out. They're in the top, or they're in the bottom 10 percentile. Interesting. 87th out of 8,721 companies. It's almost like Bytedance, the parent company of TikTok, isn't paying the toll to cross the road. Interesting. What companies are, though? What are those top companies that's out there? Well, Meta. Meta is, when it comes to Facebook, Instagram, all of those other platforms. Peak that. 33 out of 28,796, as opposed to what? Bytedance? 3,674, a little bit higher. And then lobbying, they rank 8th, top 10 ranking when it comes to Meta. So that involves Facebook and Instagram. Interesting. And then Alphabet, parent company of Google, they spend their top 6, they are 16th. Okay, 16th out of the 8,721 lobbying companies putting money towards lobbying for their own purpose. And then if you take a look at Google specifically, how much is Google spending? They're number 9, just behind Meta when it comes to spending. So I posit those numbers to ask the question. Google has all of that access to your information. Alphabet, through their different platforms, has access to all that information. Meta does the exact same data collection as everything else that's out there. Why aren't they being targeted? Meta, Google, Alphabet, they all have offices in China. They're all owned and operated by the Chinese Communist Party in some form or fashion by having offices over in China. Why aren't they getting targeted? Well, money talks, bullshit walks. China's Bytedance isn't paying the toll. And what is Instagram? What is Instagram really pushing? Reels. What is Alphabet and Google? What are they pushing when it comes to content creation? Oh, YouTube Shorts, pushing that super hard. And if you're a creator on YouTube, you get those stupid emails time and time again. Want to try Shorts? No, I don't. No, I don't. The Shorts are stupid. Or you can monetize them. I don't care, man. My content isn't conducive to short form content. I like to lay out my ideas, but it doesn't matter, man. I'm a small fish in a small pond when it comes to a small corner of YouTube content creation. News, and then the type of news that I like to cover, oh my god, that's a dark, desolate little corner off to the side. And especially when I like to get spicier, when I want to talk about different other more uncomfortable topics than just simply putting this thought experiment out into the world. Yo man, they don't want to push my type of stuff. What they do want to push, they want to push the stuff that is in direct competition with TikTok. And because they can't fight fair, well, now they can leverage that money. All of those lobbying dollars, starting to make a little bit more sense right now. Oh, if you can't beat TikTok, well, hey man, we have our own alternatives out there. Oh, you can still have that bite-sized content, and it's right there on YouTube. Oh, you can just watch it at any point in time. Oh, you like to be on Instagram? Oh, that's all fine. Oh, you like to be on TikTok? That's Chinese propaganda. Just do a little thinking. I don't have anything concrete when it comes to this stuff, but just to see how many governments, different types of governments, different levels of governments, different political affiliations coming out so strongly against a company that just isn't pulling their weight financially, I think there's something there. But that's just some food for thought for you guys. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.